So in our syllabus, our second unit title is Hydraulic Actuators and Control Components. So first we can study about hydraulic actuators. So actuator, it is a end component of hydraulic system. It will do our required work. So it is a device used for converting hydraulic energy into mechanical energy. The pressurized hydraulic fluid is entered into the hydraulic actuators, and that hydraulic energy is converted into mechanical energy. It is converted into our useful work. Then the types of actuators. The end component is mainly divided into two types, that is linear actuators and rotary actuators. The linear actuators are called hydraulic cylinders, and the rotary actuators are called hydraulic motors. Again, the rotary actuators are divided into two types, that is continuous rotary actuators and semi-rotary actuators. Then by definition, the linear actuators means the hydraulic energy or hydraulic power is converted into linear movement. That is called linear actuators. In rotary actuators, the hydraulic energy is converted into rotary movement. It may be semi or continuous rotary movements. Now we can study about single acting cylinder. Single acting cylinder, so this is the simple line diagram of single acting cylinder. Simply, single acting cylinder means one side of the piston only activated by hydraulic power. So that is one side of the piston only the hydraulic fluid enters. So one stroke will be carried out by means of hydraulic energy. So when the fluid enters into the blank end of the cylinder, the extension stroke will be carried out. So after completing the extension stroke, the fluid power will be released. So it will be retracted by its spring force. So at the rod end of the cylinder, there is a spring. So after releasing the pressure by means of the spring force, it will be retracted. So only one stroke is carried out by means of the hydraulic energy, that is called single acting cylinder. Then double acting cylinder. So both strokes are carried out by hydraulic energy, means that is called double acting cylinder. So from the rod end of the cylinder and blank end of the cylinder, in both ends the hydraulic fluid will be enter. So when extension stroke takes place, the fluid available from the rod end of the cylinder will go to the reservoir. When retraction stroke takes place, the fluid available in the blank end of the cylinder go to the reservoir. Then this is an important mechanism used in double acting cylinders. This mechanism is used in double acting cylinder. It is a cylinder cushioning mechanism. So in many hydraulic double acting cylinders, due to the inertia force, the moving parts at the end of the piston travel, the piston will hit the cylinder head at full speed. So when the speed of the piston increases in retraction or extension stroke, at the end of the stroke it may be hit on the cylinder head. So damage of cylinder takes place. So avoid this, we are introducing cylinder cushioning. So this is the arrangement of the cylinder cushioning mechanism. So as usual, it is a cylinder. It has a cylinder, the piston rod. At the blank end of the cylinder, in the face of the cylinder, there is a plunger. Then this is the fluid passage, this is the check valve, this is the needle valve. So these are the arrangement. By adjusting the needle valve, we can increase or reduce the flow passage. So now we can see the working. So when the piston, when the fluid enters into the rod end of the cylinder will be retracts. So it come with high speed because there will not will not have any work during retraction stroke almost. So when the piston reaches the cylinder head, the plunger enters into the end cap port. Okay. So the fluid passage will be blocked. The fluid cannot enter through this fluid end cap port. So the fluid can enter only through this needle valve. So this is the controlled passage. By means of through the controlled passage only, the fluid can enter. So suddenly the speed of the piston will be reduced. So at the end of the stroke, it will be decelerates. The speed will be decreased or decelerates. So we can avoid the damage of the piston or cylinder head. So this is the cylinder cushioning mechanism. So these are the things which is already I told. Working. Next, hydraulic control valves. Hydraulic control valves, these are the very important components in hydraulic system. There are three main types of control valves, that is direction control valve, pressure control valve, flow control valve. Then briefly we can see about this control valve. Direction control valve. These valves are used to control the direction of flow in a hydraulic circuit. According to the construction of internal moving parts, it is classified as poppet and sliding spool type. It may be further classified as one-way, two-way, three-way, four-way valves. Depending upon the application, we have to select the type of ports and the type of positions. Then, next type of valve is pressure control valve. The force of a cylinder is proportional to the pressure in the system and the area over which the pressure is applied. This pressure control valve is controlling the pressure level in a circuit, so it allows us to control the output force of the cylinder. The pressure control valves control the maximum pressure level and also protect the circuit from the excessive pressure into the system. Sometimes the pressure control valves are simply react to pressure changes rather than control the pressure. The last one is flow control valve. The flow control valves control the flow rate of a fluid in a circuit. They accomplish this by incorporating a variable orifice into the circuit. So closing or opening the flow control valve reduces or increases the flow rate. The speed of the actuator depends upon flow rate into the system. So we can control the speed by means of the flow control valves. Then types of flow control valves are divided into two types: pressure compensated FCV and non-pressure compensated FCV. In pressure compensated FCV, it controls the flow and also it controls the pressure of the system. Non-pressure compensated flow control valve is control the flow rate only. So I think you may have studied something about this second unit. So you can see in the next video. Thank you.